here feeling that you are empowered with more knowledge than you came here with. The main intent of this whole program is to give you an education so that when you go in for service for your automobile, you're not going to be taken advantage of, because it happens way too often in this industry and I can't stand it. And the best way to do that is to educate people. That's where we come up with knowledge is power. AC Delco is the person that has put this knowledge is power seminar together. We want to answer all your questions. We want you to leave here feeling that you are empowered with more knowledge than you came here with.
Safety on the road starts inside the car. And of course, all of you know airbags, they help you. If you get in an accident and you're driving and face goes forward, you don't want it to hit the steering wheel because you could break something, get a concussion, die, break your nose, things like that. So that's why we have airbags. And they pretty much keep you in place a little when you get in an accident. You don't want to lean against the car door, sleeping, because if you get hit, the side airbags will go off, and it's not very safe because they are very high powered and you could break something. You don't want to keep your feet on the dash. I actually know somebody who did that. She got in an accident, the airbag went off, her leg broke. And it's really dangerous. So you kind of have to be safe about it and always wear your seatbelt. Airbag on and off switch. Use of the on and off switch should only be considered when vehicle has no rear seat, so pickups and sports cars. The vehicle is too small to accommodate a child or stay in the rear seat, so if you have a baby, you don't want to put the car seat in the front seat while the airbags are on, because babies are fragile and airbags are very powerful. And when a medical condition places an adult at greater risk if the airbag deploys than from turning off the airbag. So I guess if you have a brain injury, concussion, things like that, you don't want to get hit in the head. So if you get in an accident, airbag deploys, you have a broken nose or something, you could die. And child restraint. A lot of you have kids or grown kids, so you know a lot about car seats and taking care of your kid. So of course, all children under the age of 13 should be riding in the back. Most of them aren't developed completely yet, and the back seat is really the safest place for them. And you never ever put a rear-facing child restraint seat in the vehicle's front seat, because if the airbag deploys, it's going to push the back of the car seat up against the seat and your kid will be crushed. And it's always best to install a forward-facing child restraint seat in the rear seat because it's a lot safer. Booster seats, 80 to 100 pounds. Kids should have a booster seat, 4'10", the magic number. Y'all have seen the commercials. Child's ear. If your car's seat back is higher than your child's ear, it has a head restraint. Otherwise, use a high back booster seat, because if the airbag does deploy and they're in the front seat or even the back seat, a lot of the force, their head's going to go back and their neck can break.
Does anybody here experience an airbag going off? When I say 3, he's going to hit the button, that bag's going to go off. Put your fingers in your ears, and anybody that doesn't blink, raise your hand and let me know. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Violence is that?
And that's a little airbag. That was a side airbag.